We finally got a good look at the Iki Island expansion for Ghosts of Tsushima coming August 20th for PS4 and PS5. Let's go over everything we noticed in the new trailer and also the extra info from the PlayStation blog post that just went live. If you are excited for the DLC, then totally leave a like on the video. And let's go. I am, by the way, doing a giveaway for the director's cut for Ghost of Tsushima. So if you don't own the game, you can participate. But also, if you already own the game, just want the expansion, you can get that with this giveaway too. Link in the pinned comment. And you have to be a subscriber of the channel if you want to participate. I will reach out to the winner around launch. In the first shot of the trailer, we see Jin talk to Yuna about Mongols he hasn't seen before. Turns out that a scouting party was sent to Tsushima from Iki Island by the Eagle, a revered shaman called Angsar Khatun, known to her followers as the Eagle. As both a Khatun and a shaman, she's not only a conqueror of nations, but a shepherd of souls, according to the PlayStation blog. Yeah, sounds like a pretty tough enemy to take out. And in the trailer, Yuna notes that people lost their minds to what she has done. And then we see Jin bent over a samurai on top of a pile of corpses. So maybe Jin is also seeing stuff because of what the Eagle is doing. We all see a younger Jin run towards the light in the cave at some point. And the next shot might be a hallucination as well. And in the blog post, we learned that Jin already has been to Iki Island, and then in confronting a new and dangerous enemy, he will be forced to face old fears and unearth deeply buried traumas. As you explore a new island and battle new threats, you will also delve into the dark past of Clan Sakai. So yes, while this is a side story for Jin, as we already noted in my previous video, you can access this already at the start of the second act of the main game, but still it seems like it will all be connected and that by the end of it we will know Jin even better, which is really cool. And yes, we indeed see Jin in a brand new outfit here. Seems like we can get a cool red variant too, which we see later on in the trailer. As a red ghost skin lover, I really love the look of this. And we'll go over some other new armor sets we saw in the trailer and even new headgear in a moment. I, by the way, think that we get this gold version really early on because this conversation with Yuna really seems to be at the start of the DLC. And then we take a ship to Iki Island with our horse, who doesn't seem to make it from the looks of it. We also immediately get captured by a welcome committee from the Eagle. So maybe we start the expansion without the gear we already collected in the main game. And then later we retrieve it again because we do see the same horse later on in the trailer. And Jin is here in the Samurai Clan armor. But yeah, it seems like an interesting start for sure because looks like we're immediately introduced to the Eagle and we see these more shaman-like Mongols alongside her that totally look more challenging than the enemies we encountered on Tsushima. Skilled though he is, Jin can't take on the Mongols alone. He will have to work with or around a coterie of unsavory characters to take the fight to the Eagle. And we do indeed see some of these new characters in the trailer. So seems like we are mostly working together with a brand new cast. It was a joy and a privilege to write for such a gifted cast. Some you will recognize, some will surprise you, and maybe both, the blog post notes. Okay. What has me also really interested is the fact that Iki Island seems quite different from Tsushima. We already saw that in terms of the environment, which looks very diverse. We saw that really clearly in the first trailer. And now Sucker Punch notes that Iki Island is a wild, lawless land of raiders and criminals, scarred by memories of war and fearlessly independent. The samurai have not been in control there for decades. So I would expect way more random encounters with Mongol patrols or patrols of other enemies. Likely more captured NPCs too that we got to save. Although I hope we have some special new open world encounters that could hopefully make Iki Island feel more dangerous. What we do know for sure is that we will encounter pirates and smugglers, mad monks and haunted caves. There will be new legends to hear, new techniques to learn. Jin will have to bring all his skills to bear to defeat this new enemy. And we do see them use a rocket launcher or something. We see some fireworks at some point too. And this enormous Druid Mongol brute type enemy with a scythe-like weapon looks pretty powerful as well. And really cool to hear that the legends from the main game with the cool opening cutscene are coming back. So having more of that is awesome. Likely giving a new technique or maybe a new armor set. because next to our horse getting an armor set, Jin will also get a lot of new ones. We saw the Iki armor, again, that we likely get at the start, red variant later on, but we also see a ghost type armor here when Jin is kind of standing in the dark there. Like, this must be a stealth armor, right? And I really love this one. Let's call it the monkey armor, thanks to the monkey on the shoulder pads. We saw Jin, of course, interact with a monkey in the first trailer, so that will likely be similar to the foxes in the main game. And I totally think that this is the same monkey armor, but from the back and with a different headpiece. You can, of course, mix and match armor pieces with different headpieces. The cape looks pretty sweet too, and I would not be surprised if this is also the monkey armor that we see in this awesome concept art that was shared on the Japanese blog, with way more monkeys around Jin. Really, really cool. Maybe monkeys have way more of a meaning than just being like a cool side activity. I really can't wait to see more, and they note that there's much more to tell, which we are excited to share leading up to our launch on August 20th. I would not be surprised if we saw like a state of play closer to release, just like we saw for the original. We will at least hear about the new modes coming to the Legends multiplayer too, and when we do, I will of course let you know here. So totally subscribe to miss nothing on Ghosts of Tsushima's Director's Cut, the DLC, the Legends multiplayer, and way more. A like on the video would help me out. Totally check out my previous video on the announcement, going in depth on the first initial information. That's different stuff that we talked about here, so you can watch it by clicking on the screen. For now, I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.